Surprise, surprise. So we're talking about Microsoft, actually this bad boy right here, Xbox, when it comes to exclusives. Now, the Game Awards was, I think it was about a week ago, and that's where this article is coming from. So we're going to talk about it. Let's get into it. It says Xbox may be done with permanent console exclusives. Is that a surprise? To me, it's not, because I think Microsoft might be out of the business of making consoles. Xbox is shifting away from permanent console exclusives, claiming a reputable insider, which is not a good thing. Even current and upcoming Xbox first-party games will supposedly launch on PlayStation platforms over time. Not a surprise again. The insider also hinted that Xbox first-party studios are preparing for multi-platform simultaneous development. So that means they're coming to the PlayStation and Nintendo consoles as we speak. Credible insider has claimed that Xbox might be relinquishing permanent console exclusives going forward. 2024 marked a dramatic change in Xbox exclusivity strategy as Microsoft begins publishing its first-party games on rival platforms, PlayStation, Nintendo, and seems the company's multi-platform effort will only deepen as time goes on. That's not a good look when it comes to talking about Xbox, right? Of course, the first part of this paragraph is going to be talking about the exclusives that actually came to other consoles like Sea of Thieves, Pennant, Grounded, Hi-Fi Rush. Anyways, this major strategic shift comes as a huge shock to Xbox fans, and it was reportedly driven by internal pressure from Microsoft to recoup the $68.7 billion investment to acquire Activision Blizzard. Over the course of 2024, more Xbox first-party games were announced for PlayStation 5, such as Doom: The Dark Ages and Indiana Jones: The Great Circle. Now, is this really a big surprise? Not to me. You know why? Because at the beginning of the year, when they were doing their press conference, where they were doing a bunch of, damage control, shall we say, they were like, exclusive games do not drive console sales. When in fact, it actually does. Case in point, look at PlayStation. PlayStation has a bunch of exclusives that they end up releasing over time, but they're super, super few and far between when it comes to actually releasing them for the PC on Steam. They don't really release them on Xbox, and I don't think they'll ever release them for the Xbox. Anyways, the recent Game Awards 2024 show revealed that Obsidian's upcoming Outer Worlds 2 will launch on PlayStation 5 day one next year. Not a surprise. Further casting doubt that the Xbox plans for console exclusivity. To shed some light on the matter, reliable Microsoft insider recently took to Twitter to claim an unfortunate future for Xbox fans. According to him, the era of the permanent Xbox console exclusive is over, and previous and upcoming Xbox console exclusives like Hellblade 2, Avowed, South of Midnight, etc. will make their way to the PlayStation 5 and competing other platforms over time. Is that a surprise? No. Like I said, it ends up costing Microsoft more money to actually make said consoles than they actually make on them. What they're really looking to do is drive that subscription cost so you buy Game Pass. That's all it ultimately comes down to, is they want you to buy Game Pass. Let's continue on. As for why Xbox has yet to announce its remaining console exclusives for the PlayStation 5, it said that the platform holder doesn't want to levy a mandate on first-party teams that aren't ready for multi-platform simultaneous development. This likely means that every Xbox first-party studio is in the process of developing PlayStation 5 and potentially Nintendo Switch 2 versions of its current and upcoming Xbox Series X and S console exclusives. Specific inclusions of simultaneously is not also noteworthy, as it implies that every Xbox first-party games going forward might launch on the PlayStation 5 day one and date alongside the Xbox Series X, S, and PC. Not a surprise. It's only a matter of time before they really get out of it. I know during the lawsuit they were talking about 2026 potentially being completely out of the console market altogether. Now, it might be coming to fruition because Microsoft, when it comes to Microsoft, they're about making money. They're about making their shareholders happy. And they don't care about the gamers, because when it comes to the Xbox brand and the game studios, they don't make money. They end up losing money, in fact. And I mean, when it comes down to it, Xbox is just going to, that brand is just going to become a era of bygoneness. Like you're going to end up losing out on it. Remarks certainly hit. We're getting back into the article. The remarks certainly hit at a more result possibility of the iconic Xbox franchise like Halo, Gears of War, and Forza showing up on the PlayStation in the near future. Which, I mean, Forza hitting it, I don't really see that being that big of a. I think it's going to be more of a waste of money because people buy it for Gran Turismo, not for Forza. Moreover, Microsoft Gaming CEO Phil Spencer remarks that some time ago, the company has no red lines for which Xbox title heads to the PlayStation and didn't even rule out a PlayStation 5 release for the next Halo game, which, to me, if they're looking to recoup money, just do the Master Chief Collection. Send that over to the PlayStation 5 and go from there. Microsoft will likely have to be quite delicate with the future messaging surrounding Xbox console exclusivity. Really now? Here, let's go here. Anyways, you guys, so my thoughts when it comes to this, I think that, genuinely, the only thing that's going to potentially save Microsoft at the end of the day is having games on Xbox Game Pass, or Game Pass, I think is what they just call it now, day one, compared to PlayStation, because don't get me wrong, it's nice to have the ability to, to have games on day one, but at the end of the day, PlayStation's going to win because you're going to get the exclusives and so on and so forth. Anyways, you guys, I want to hear your thoughts down below. Let me know. Have a great and wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.